Drake has changed in the past years. His music, which was once calming and emotionally stimulating, has now become way too commercial and predictable. He was once the vulnerable man who taught us about love and heartbreak, but now he has come to be known as a moping wreck. We recognize that everyone has heartbreak, but we don't want Drake to mourn over the same Susan for the next 10 years. In today's video, we will be discussing why hip-hop doesn't appreciate Drake anymore. But before we get into the specifics, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to ensure that you never miss an update from us. Drake has received a nasty reality check about his present status among youthful music listeners. Simply said, Aubrey Graham, who is no longer universally adored. Sure, he's amassed a legion of fans who will continue to listen to his music recordings regularly, but he's been churning out the same generic sound for far too long. But despite, and perhaps because of, Drake's celebrity status, the public's transition from applauding to disliking Drake was swift and severe. We'll examine how Drake's rising commercial success, ghostwriting claims, and continual time in the spotlight have transformed him from a humorous, non-threatening Canadian hitmaker to one of hip-hop's clown rappers. Drake, as we all know, is a pop artist as well as a hip-hop and R&B performer. Nonetheless, despite his evident crossover appeal from the outset, he remained more in the hip-hop sphere than the pop realm for many years. Drake has received a tough reality check regarding his present position among young fans after being booed off stage at Tyler, the Creator's Camp Flog Gnaw event. Simply said, Aubrey Graham is no longer universally adored. Artists that play it too safe don't get the same appreciation as those who show raw, authentic, and adventurous skill. Sure, there are tricks you can utilize. Drake's ever lovesick demeanor is one example, but there is a limit to how much you can take before you seek something fresh. Over the last decade, numerous musicians have followed in Drake's footsteps, but his overwhelming impact has resulted in far too many duplicate copies floating around. Drake's trademark approach has become linked with a generic rendition of current R&B, and generic is never good. Drake is no longer the response to the question, who is your favorite rapper? Most people will either be nostalgic and suggest Biggie Smalls, or they will mention someone younger, such as Lil Uzi Vert. Drake is no longer relatable since we no longer know him, and he's also not that funny. A few one-liners don't make someone a comedian. He is nonetheless a tremendously successful artist, and his music should still stand above all else. But it does just that. Drake is a commercial chameleon, which has kept him in a subpar rut. Rappers have taken phrases and sometimes obtained help crafting verses since the infancy of the genre, but Drake's ghostwriting is considerably more nefarious. The core of hip-hop is creating bars that can cut through stone with every phrase, but when it was revealed that Drake was nearly replicating pre-recorded rhymes, it was shocking. All respect as a traditional hip-hop artist went out the window. When the revelation of Drake's ghostwriting surfaced, it appeared that he was more concerned with outsourcing his compositions and churning out distinctive OVO-sounding recordings than fine-tuning his work in his own words. What doesn't help matters is Drake's habit of biting other rappers' flows. His second album, Take Care, was long thought to be The Weeknd's after he stated that he gave up half of the House of Balloons to Drake. However, Drake's spat with the late XXXTentacion in 2017 is undoubtedly the Toronto rapper's most published copycat moment. Drake became the focus of both XXXTentacion and his cult fan base's ire after being accused of stealing Look At Me from his Giggs duet KMT. And this is when the Drake hate train truly got hot. With all these rumors circulating about him, it's difficult to believe Drake was ever genuine after all. If he can supposedly lie about his origins in order to sell albums, how can you believe him? But all is not lost if he can contribute something new and relevant to his next endeavor without imitating someone else, of course. He might be able to reclaim some of the respect he's lost in recent years. With that, we come to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, then drop a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. And don't forget to press the bell icon to always stay updated about future uploads. See you in the next one.